Did you know that if your job is on the UK temporary shortage occupation list, you could qualify for a skilled work visa with a lower salary requirement than normal? You don't know. You see why knowledge is power. Come closer, let me inform you. This temporary shortage occupation list literally makes a difference between your visa being accepted and being rejected. But most people don't even know that this list exists. But don't worry, this is the essence of this video. In this video, I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to tell you exactly what this temporary shortage occupation list is, the exact jobs on it, the salary requirement included, and who can qualify. So if this video sounds interesting to you, I advise you to watch till the end. Let's dive straight into it. So we all know that UK government has made some changes on immigration system, and these changes they made started from 22nd of July 2025. They increased the skill level and salary level. So these changes have affected so many people, but at the same time, they also develop what we call temporary shortage occupation lists, so that if you're unable to get a job with RQF level 6, RQF level 6 is bachelor's degree standard. So if you don't have up to that skill level and you're unable to secure a job at that level, it means that you will be able to get a job on temporary shortage occupation list with RQF level 3 to 5. So this is really important that you know about the jobs on this temporary shortage occupation list, so that while looking for that job, you can search on jobs on this list. Now you need to know that if you are getting this job from temporary shortage of occupation list, you cannot bring your dependents. So bringing dependent is not allowed on this list. So you need to check very well, know if that is what you can do. If you want to apply for this job and come to the UK without your dependents, then it's an option for you. So I'll go ahead and explain what this temporary shortage occupation list is, okay, and tell you who can qualify, the jobs on it, and salaries included. So what is temporary shortage occupation list? So these are the jobs that UK government says that are in high demand but low supply. So it means that there are limited number of people working in these sectors. So if you want to apply for job in the UK, you need to look at this temporary shortage occupation list and apply from these jobs. If your job is on this list and is classified as medium skilled, it means that you can apply for entry clearance. That is, you can apply for visa from abroad. You can also switch into skilled worker visa routes. And you can also extend your current skilled worker visa. Okay? So basically, it gives you more flexibility and lower salary threshold. So another thing that you would like to know is how salaries work on this list. On this temporary shortage occupation list, salaries are calculated based on 37.5 hours per week. Now, if you work different hours, it must be prorated. So if you work higher hour in a week, you'll be paid accordingly. And if you work less hours, you will also be paid accordingly. That is what I mean by prorated. Another thing you need to know is the salary column to use. We have what we call standard rates and what we call lower rates. Now, standard rates apply to those that got their certificate of sponsorship after 4th of April 2024. But lower rates applied to those that got their certificate of sponsorship before 4th of April 2024. Now, there are what we call salary discount and special cases. There are situations where you can be paid less and still qualify. For example, PhD salary rates and new entrant rates, usually for applicants, for younger applicants or those early in their career. Now, if you go to www.gov.uk website, you will see this and you can read further to know the salary based on these special discount rates and special cases. Now, the bigger parts, the parts that will interest you the more is jobs on this temporary shortage list and their salaries included. It's advisable that now, currently in 2025, if you want to apply for that job, you look on this list and apply from these jobs. So let me quickly show you all the jobs there and the salary included. So here in these jobs, you can see the occupation code, job types included on the temporary shortage list, standard rates and the lower rates. For this job 1243, managers in logistics, the standard rate is 44,900 pounds, meaning that you'll be paid £23.03 per hour. And the lower rate is £37,300. Directors in consultancy services, the standard rate is 70,100, lower rate is 44,600. Laboratory technicians, 33,400, lower rate is 25,000. Electrical and electronics technicians, standard rate is 39,300 and lower rate is 30,800. Engineering technicians, 42,500 as standard rate, lower rate is 34,700, and the list goes on. I can't start reading all of them now. So I'm going to drop the link in the description box of this video so that you can actually go through it and read it for yourself. So we have lots of jobs there: quality assurance technician, planning process and production technicians, drawing, architectural technicians, IT operations. You see, IT is also in great demand. So this IT standard rate is 35,200 with lower rate of 27,700. IT user support technicians, database administrators and web content technicians, authors and writers, dancers and choreographers, and the rest of them. The list goes on and on and on and on. Data analyst is here as well, 34,900, and a lot of them, guys. So you really need to go through this list. The link will be in the description box. You see it for yourself. So while choosing this job, it's advisable for you to check what is applicable to you. Look at the standard rates and the lower rates. Are you eligible to go for standard rates? Standard rates are those that got their certificate of sponsorship after 4th of April 2024. But lower rates applied to those that got their certificate of sponsorship before 4th of April 2024. So how do you check if you qualify for this lower salary requirements? First of all, if you don't know your code for your job, you need to check the CASCOT coding tool. I'm going to keep the link in the description box as well so that you can use it and check if you qualified for this lower salary requirements using your job code. So once you find your job code, what you will do is to compare it with the shortage list, okay? And check the right salary column for you. Check if you will fall under standard column or if you fall under lower column. So finally, if your job is on this temporary shortage occupation list, it's going to give you a great advantage, especially if your skill level is below 6. We all know that this new UK immigration changes, that they have increased the skill and the salary requirements. They've increased the skill and salary threshold for skilled workers. But this temporary shortage occupation list makes provision for skill level below RQF level 6. So if your RQF level is between 3 and 5, you can apply for jobs that are on this temporary shortage occupation list. RQF level 3 is like a diploma level, whereas level 6 is a bachelor's degree standard. So this provisional arrangement that the UK government has made, they say that it's going to last till 2026. So you see, you really need to act on it now. if you really want to secure that job. Okay, so if you like this video, if this video is important to you, do well to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're yet to, comment, and share to people that will find it useful as well. We've actually come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Ollie, and I'll see you guys in my next video. For now, you take care. Bye bye.